What's going on, guys? As you can see, we got a new porch slab. We got some new posts installed. The old slab was cracked down the middle and that side was sinking. This is probably my biggest project to date as far as like DIY projects, other than at the old house we did that concrete slab. But this was a decent sized project, so I'm gonna just kind of show you the steps it took to get to this point, and then I'll do a part 2 and do like the trim workout, all the wood trim and stuff. But yeah, it was a big project, but completely doable. The only thing I subbed out was having someone come and finish the concrete. But I formed it up, ripped everything out, did all that stuff. So I'll take you through that. So enjoy. What's going on? I wasn't gonna do a video about this, but it's kind of going a little smoother than I thought. So as you can see, we're replacing the slab on our front porch. It had a crack going right down the middle, and that side was sloped down really bad. It was pulling the roof down. So I am ripping out the slab. I'm gonna form it. I'm gonna dig the footer, get it inspected, and then have somebody come and pour it, finish it for me, and then reinstall the post. Or I'm gonna put new posts in once the new slab is poured. So anyways, I'm just gonna kind of make a little video on it, show you kind of what I'm doing. As you can see, I got that side broken up already. That got done yesterday. All I got left is this. That concrete was repaired at some point. I don't know, all that concrete was way softer. This stuff is way harder. It's been a pain in the butt. So anyways, we're gonna start jackhammering. Just got a demolition hammer I borrowed from a friend. He had sitting around. Yeah, let's get started. Just to give you a quick idea of what I'm doing. I kind of figured this out later in the day yesterday, and it's making it a lot easier. But I'm just going by and just doing little indentations every couple inches, not getting this stuck in there. Just don't fight it. Just let it hammer, go to the next spot, and then once you get all the way to the end, you'll see a crack start to develop, and then you kind of just tap away at it, and it'll fall right off. And then I'm just going back through and breaking it up into pieces like that. So just taking it off in chunks, and then also I'm going under it with the shovel and undermining it at about a shovel's length, and that helps it just fall right off. If you don't do that, it's just a pain in the butt because you have hard dirt under there. But if you have a void there, it falls right off. So I'm on day 3 of this and figuring that out. But hopefully that helps you. So I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'll turn the camera back on once we get to putting the form boards up. That's it. I just gotta break those up and throw them in the trailer. But yeah, doing that little kind of drill just a little bit. Don't get it stuck. Let the hammer do the work. That's a lot easier. That took me twice as long to do the section over here yesterday, not doing that. But yeah, anyways, so I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, and that'll probably be it for today. And then I think tomorrow I should be able to form it up, but I don't want to keep this trailer any longer than I have to, so I'm gonna try and get it loaded. So that's where we're at. And then also I'll show you these posts real quick while we're doing this. So there was a footer down here. You can see this is all rotten, but that post wasn't making contact. The one over here wasn't. I cut this one off, used a floor jack on the old slab and jacked up the roof to get it right, and then braced it with the 4x4s right there and there. And then once the new slab's in, we'll just change out probably 3 or 4 of those, let the roof down, change out the last 1 or 2, and that'll be it. Be easy peasy. But yeah, save a little money doing it this way, I guess. On to the next. So I'll see you tomorrow probably. We're back. We're gonna get this thing formed up. So got some 2x6s. We gotta get another long one. And I got some stakes. If you dog ear the top like that, they will not split. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. I saw it on TikTok yesterday. I was like, oh, that's genius, because I started over there and those were all spread. But anyways. It's 2. And if you're doing concrete work, use these duplex nails with the double head. It makes stripping forms easier when you're done. Like how you want. Looks level to me. I'm gonna throw a couple tap cons in on that end, and then we gotta get some more lumber, and then I gotta get rebar. So we'll be back after we go. Perfect. Just a little bit of slope because you want water to run away from the house, obviously. That's attached. I'll do one more in the middle, and then we're gonna try and get this one in. Obviously, my string line didn't make it, so I had to keep this dog out of here. No, actually, take it. Leave. Put you on that. I'll keep him out of my area. All right, so I'll try and get this one last board put on, and then I'll call it a day. This is German short hair pointer, an absolute nuisance. Look at this. What are you doing? Tears up everything. He's so bored. He doesn't like watching me work. Forms are in. I would say still need some bracing over here, and then I'm just get them as close to a level as I can this way with a slight slope. That way, any water gets on here goes off. That's pretty much it. That's all I did for that joint right there. Got as tight as I could get it. But that'll be fine. So next we're gonna dig the footer. It's gonna go from here about 12 inches all the way down, and then we'll cut the corner and go that way. And we'll put a footer underneath each post, a separate deeper footer. So we got where the beam splits, we're gonna put one right here, do one towards the end, and then we're gonna do one more right there. We're gonna do 3 6x6s. Get rid of these 4x4s, and then obviously new strapping for the posts. That'll be it. I think I'm done for the day, but I got all material and whatnot, so. A good little day for Saturday. We'll get back after it tomorrow. Alright, same day, different clothes. Got a second wind. So I got a couple more stakes in, and I'm going to bend this rebar up. I'm just going to show you an easy way to bend it. You don't need a bender or anything, but if you have some pipe clamps like these, or just some sort of black tubing, or any sort of like metal tubing, that's all you need to bend it. So you stick one end, stick the tube on one end, stand on it, put the tube on the other end, and lift it up. So we're gonna do it real quick. All right, we're back working on the slab. So I got the holes drilled for the rebar. There. These are just dowels. They're gonna get epoxied in like that. I'll hammer this in there, but get epoxied in. One there. And then we got the rest of the slab formed up. You see the footers dug out most of the way. And then we're gonna dig out right now. Dig out a footer here, a deeper one for that rebar mat. Have one right here for that post, and then we'll have one more right here. Get to digging. Let's go. All right, got the footer dug. You see. So we got that one there. I still need to gonna come back in and trim it out, make sure I got my 3 inches of clearance. That one for this post, I still need to make the rebar mat, and that one, still gotta put the rebar in, and then there'll be 2 number 5s coming out of that wall, going all the way down and around the corner. And then this, I'm just getting it screeded out. I just used like a 6-foot 2x4, and now I'm gonna come back with the tamp. It's right there, and I just sprayed it down with water to keep it compacted because it's pretty sandy soil. I'm gonna come back, tamp it down, and then once that's done, I can start epoxying my rebar in. I still gotta get these mats made, and then I can put down I do my termite treatment, and then visqueen, and then we're gonna pour it next week. So I'll show you what it looks like once it's pretty much done. Alright, so we got the visqueen down, got our rebar epoxied in the holes. So we're still gonna make a pad for here and there, and we gotta tie this rebar in, but we'll do that next weekend. We'll be out of town this weekend. We got all of our dowels drilled in there. So I'll dig that out a little bit, and then we'll finish this up. But there's gonna be dogs and rain and whatever else this weekend probably. So it's just gonna get washed in anyway. So we'll finish it, and then I think we're pouring like Tuesday next week. So I'll show you the video of us pouring it and finishing it. I think I'm like $700 into this. With the dump trailer was $380, and then materials I'm right around $700 so far. Probably gonna be $1,000 to pour it because it's a buddy doing it. Probably 2-3 yards of concrete. So I'm hoping to be under $2,000. We'll probably be a little over, maybe a little over $2,000 for the whole project. So I'll take that. But anyways, we'll see you next week. Alright, got the forms off. Looks pretty good. Of course, the only air pockets are going to be right in front where we walk up. But we're going to bring the grade up, so that little line's not going to matter. And most of that's not going to matter. We're going to put some bushes right here, so you're not going to see any of that. This right here, I'm going to chip it off. Just go through with that chisel and just kind of chip it. Get that smooth. And then that'll be it. Then we got our 3 posts to set. Also, I screwed up when I should have pulled out all the loose soil. I did that, but I should have backfilled more. I didn't, and this footer ended up being massive. It just ate up a ton of concrete, so it costed us an extra truckload. So I ended up doing like, I think 4 or 5 yards total. So it cost me a little extra money, but also I didn't have to spend the labor of filling it with gravel and all that other stuff. But it got a little pricey. But anyways, yeah. That's basically it. That's how to do concrete. Basically, I'm going to do the finish work. Alright, well, what are you doing? You trapped? Aren't you supposed to be breaking rocks? Get your glasses, let's go break rocks.
I'm gonna go too.
Okay, play in there. Alright, so we're setting these post brackets. I just got a little plumb bob set up for the old socket. And then just running a string line all the way down. So we're going to do one right here. We'll do one at this joint right there. And then I'll measure the distance between those two, and one more right here. The footing's right here, so put one more right there. And we're doing the 6x6s. So we're gonna drill those. You just got some the bolts are over there, but just drill a hole, 5/8 bolt, hammer it down, put the lid on it, and then set your post in it, measure it, and set it. The pre-hole is drilled. I got the big bit. That's plenty. Put our cap on. And then we're going to set this first post, and then we'll put the string right on that first post to make sure they're all I was getting caught up on this. So now we're just gonna bang it in there. This side is a tad bit lower. You can see that beam's twisted. So So I'm gonna bang that and see what happens. Wish me luck. Alrighty. Screw this back together, put some braces on it, and we're just gonna slowly jack it up just a tad. And we just need to be careful because that's under a little bit. I don't think I'll kick out. That's gonna fall, probably. So, wish me luck. So far so good. Oh baby. Oh. Good catch. She's in there. There we go. Alright. Oh sorry, there you go. Now we're just gonna make sure it's plumb and then level. So that's it. I'll see you when I'm done with that. I'm gonna take a break here in a minute and then but yeah, so that's supported, so now I can let that down and go do it over there. Actually, I'll leave that there for now. But yeah, easy peasy. Alright, and there we have it. New slab, new posts. I still gotta add a strap to each one of these, and then I'm going to, because I have the 2x6s, this is 6 inches, I'm going to, and I'm gonna redo this, I'm gonna cut these out. I'm gonna go ahead and sister that 2x6 all the way across. Not that it needs it, but since there's room for it to sit on, and I have it, and I was just gonna burn it. Might as well just do that, and that'll add just a little extra support to that. I'd say I saved a couple $1,000s doing it myself. So, and it looks really nice. Here, we'll give you a back shot, or a far shot. There goes the dog. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Mr. Grinch?
There.
Woo, woo.
I want to do that.
No.